Thing that I think scares some go-to-market operators and demand gen marketers right now is the concept of zero click content, as well as zero click research or searching. And most recently, Google's coming out with AI summaries. So when you go and do a search, it'll bring up a summary of the answer basically to that search. But that de incentivizes people from actually visiting a site or clicking anywhere. As an operator, we're so focused on delivering the reporting or metrics of all of the marketing activities that marketing does. With this concept of zero click, being able to actually report on that perfectly is pretty much impossible. But it is necessary for marketers to adopt this concept. We need to adapt to the way that our prospects or buyers want to take in content. And I think that will ultimately lead to more revenue growth. So I want to talk about a few things that to keep in mind when it comes to a zero click content strategy or the zero click phenomenon, really. So one thing that you'll notice is that more of your traffic, even more so than probably right now, it's already been doing this, will look like it's direct traffic. That's because they're coming from sources that you don't know where they actually heard about you, or there's not a direct correlation between clicking on an ad and then getting to your website. You'll also likely see that organic search will go down, or just visits to your site will go down now with this change with Google search and ChatGPT. So instead of people having to go to your website to take in that content, it will be surfaced to them directly or given to them via the AI agent. Another thing that you should keep in mind is your attribution campaign reporting. It should already do this as well, in general, but show focus on the offer or the thing that actually that person converted on or what they showed a signal with your company. Now, you also want to track what referral that was from. So, what medium did they come through? But we have to take that with a grain of salt. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of things that will come in and looking like it's direct, but it's likely not. So, you're going to have to kind of take in your gut instinct of what's working, or you want to add in for certain conversion points self-reported attribution. You want to keep that kind of open text format so you can actually get more detail to really how they heard about you. And then the last thing, you can't just repurpose that same form of content across all your channels. So previously it was like, okay, let's just create a white paper. Now let's promote this on paid search and let's promote this and link it out on LinkedIn. And let's also then go do content syndication with it. And let's also just include it in nurture emails and they could download and we can have them fill out forms. We want to take that content or take those concepts of content and then repurpose it for the right channel. If it's a nurture email, talk about what you would see in that offer right in the email. People want to take in that content right away. Or if it's for LinkedIn, create a video about the key summary points or create a written post with the key summary points of that piece of content. Or if it's for paid search, maybe it's thinking about not just including a piece of content, but what that actually will provide value, or it's like a tool or something like that. So there needs to be this concept of really figuring out how can we engage the buyer in a format that makes sense for them on that channel. And it's going to be tracked in different ways. We need to adapt to that. So would love to hear your thoughts about this zero click content strategy or zero click kind of movement in general, how it affect your operations or maybe your campaign strategy.